Dakota the Chihuahua / miniature kangaroo says, welcome back to Here's the Deal. You do say welcome back, don't you, buddy?
Only if we get to expose tyrannical psychopathic cops again.
See that face right there? I know it's an overexposed face, but that is the face of tyranny. That's the face of a guy who said he was going to protect and serve people in his area, but he does the exact opposite. This is a frame from Lackluster's last video. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to leave the link so you can see the entire video for yourself. But you know, when I watch these videos, not just Lackluster's video, but any videos that you guys put out that succinctly show tyranny slapping us in the face every chance they get, economically terrorizing us, not serving and protecting, but harassing and collecting, brutalizing us, initiating force and violence on us. I'm just sitting there like this, just shaking my head, just going, when will people wake up and say, you know what? That's it. We're uniting against this evil front that stands against us. This guy right here who swore, I'm going to protect and serve people, is out there economically devastating people in the name of law enforcement. This is another example of where you don't have constitutional rights on the roadway. You've given them up because traffic law trumps individual rights according to these officers, according to their actions. So you get this New York State, he's a New York State police trooper who pulls this guy over claiming he's doing 78 and a 55. The entire story is from top to bottom fabricated. He's making the entire thing up. He does nothing but lie. Initially, he doesn't know that he's on a dash cam. And by the way, how much does it cost in the state of New York if a trooper catches you going 23 miles per hour over the speed limit? Let's just take a look at this real quick. Here's a real quick chart. It says that according to this, if you're up to 10 miles over, it's a $45 to $150 ticket. If you're more than 10 miles per hour over or less than 30, which would be the category that this guy would have been in if the lie stuck, it'd be $90 to $300. Anything more than that, it goes up exponentially. It's like $180 to $600 for a ticket. But that's not all. You don't just get this $300 ticket. So this cop could have potentially given this guy just minding his own business, according to Lackluster, going to work, trying to earn money so that he can feed his family, put a roof over their heads, clothes on their back, and food in their stomach. And he's getting interfered with and harassed by this guy who's supposed to be protecting and serving. But this guy is busy making up lies so that he can economically devastate this guy. So not only is it going to potentially cost this guy, if this lie stuck, not only is it going to cost him $300, but it could cost him points. He could lose his license. His insurance could drop on him, or his insurance premium will go sky high because now they consider him a dangerous driver, all based on the lie of a guy who's supposed to protect and serve him. If that doesn't infuriate you, I don't even know what will. So after he's made aware that he's being recorded, he starts cop-splaining like they always do about a white SUV that passed him at 78, but he lost him. So basically, yeah, I lost that guy, but I caught up to you, so you'll do. I'll get to extract money from you. I don't even know how you can get more dishonest and just bottom of the barrel evil to do that to your fellow human being. Never mind that we're Americans. Can you imagine you doing that to somebody else? Just making up a complete lie on him. Say you're in a grocery store and you just see this old lady and you just decide to go to the store manager and say, hey, she just stole an avocado. It's in her purse. Just completely making up lies. And out of the blue, you didn't see anything. And then she's vindicated from your lie because they roll back the film and it's like she wasn't even in the produce section. She didn't steal an avocado. But this cop would lie, and cops will lie even if they know they're on camera because their egos are so inflated. They feel like they've got to save face and do whatever it takes to continue with this lie. I'm right. I'm a police officer. The judge is going to believe me. The injustice, or they would call it a justice system. The justice system is on my side and it's not on your side. You're guilty until you're proven innocent. So this guy shows this cop, this this New York state trooper that, hey, you're on camera, I recorded this whole thing, and your story doesn't jive with what the camera says. Cops lie, cameras don't. See, the problem with public officials, I don't care if you're talking about politicians or police officers, they're allergic to transparency and they gravitate toward degeneracy and dishonesty. And that's what this cop does. And it's on camera. And this guy said at least 2 times that, hey, I'm just trying to be transparent here. Here's the deal, he said. Here, let me paint a picture for you, he said. So when a cop says, here's the deal, you know he's about to lie or trample your rights or a mixture of both. When a public official says that he's trying to be transparent, hey, that's just him in progress trying to pull the wool over your eyes. He's not interested in transparency. He's not interested in personal accountability. And he's definitely not interested in you confronting him about what your rights are and how he's in the wrong, because his ego is so big. The cop lied. That's a big deal, because this lie could have led to the economic hardship of a fellow American. Now, just think about how insidious this is if he got away with this lie. People these days can barely pay their rent. They can barely put food on the table. A $300 ticket would drive somebody into the ground. Some people, there's no recovering from that. It's truly unconscionable, and it's truly infuriating. And if the camera wasn't running, he would have gotten away with it. Always record the police, even if the police interaction has nothing to do with you. Help your fellow Americans out. Just pull out your camera and start recording. You have the unalienable right to do that. If they tell you to step back, ask them, how far would you want me to step back to make you feel comfortable? I can totally see a day where if they catch you with a body cam or a dash cam, I could totally see the judges making that illegal so that the cops can continue their roadside piracy and their operations of brutality. See, this brings into question every ticket this cop has ever written. If he was willing to lie here, what makes you think he doesn't lie all the time? I can't even imagine spending hours of my day just swirling around, just flying around like a vulture, looking who my next victim is going to be, and then just creating a victim out of thin air, just lying. This cop framed a fellow American. That's traitorous. This cop was trying to devastate and pile drive into the ground this guy who's just going to work, minding his own business, not harming anybody, not threatening to harm, not damaging people's property. And this cop decided, hey, this is, you know what? I want to do this as a profession. This is how I want to make money for my family, by extracting money from other families. Again, I'll leave the link to Lackluster's video. He did a great job exposing this cop. I don't know what this cop's name. I think we should probably find out what this cop's name is so that, you know, at the very least, he can get fired. This is not just, I don't think this is just a fireable offense. This is a jailable offense because this cop is stealing from another individual. It's called extortion because it's done really with the implied threat of force. This is a guy who walked up to this guy's car with a gun and with the authority of the state. Of course, the guy's going to try to comply and try to do everything that he can to, you know, make things right if things were done wrong. Sunlight is the greatest disinfectant, and our sunlight is a video camera. I mean, get a body camera. I mean, they come in different, you know, I'm not promoting these or anything. You can look at the links in my description if you want one. I think this is probably the best one based on my research, but get a body camera, get a dash camera. Doesn't matter where you get it, just get one. It is your insurance policy against the tyranny that is afoot. It's a powerful tool. It's something that'll keep you out of hot water when some roving, psychopathic road pirate bandit comes up to your car and tries to do something against your will, without your consent, in violation of your individual liberties. I'll leave Lackluster's video link in the description below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel. If you disagree, I want to hear it. If you agree, I want to hear it. If you leave your comment, it really helps me overcome the YouTube algorithm, and it just kind of boosts the video up. So I really appreciate that. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know. Don't forget to subscribe to my email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. If you want to support the channel further, the links are in the description, or grab a hard-hitting conversation starting design. You can put on a shirt, hoodie, mug, hat, cell phone case, pillowcase, whatever you want. But the takeaway from this video is the price of freedom is eternal vigilance. And with a camera, you can be vigilant and you can expose tyranny. Freedom is dangerous. The only thing more dangerous is not having it. I'll see you in the next video.